Okay, I think that is working. Awesome. Hello and good morning. Hello and welcome back to another live stream. It's been a while, I know. There's been a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, kind of took me away from things for a bit. But I'm back. Excuse me. Bit of coffee. I'm back, and yeah, we're back in Undawn. Undawn, the survival game that has been taking up a lot of my time and energy, and I like it. See, I liked it, and I still do. So we're here. We're back. Yeah, we're back with things. So what are we going to do today? So we have dailies to do. Let's start off with something that is straightforward and brainless, mindless. Let's take a look. Let's go and do some Radiation Island. Hopefully we'll stumble across some noobs that we can shoot in the ass. That would be pretty good. It's a bright and sunny day in Berlin. The sun is out, the sky is blue. In every way, it's like the song. But Radiation Island. So Radiation Island is a camp event. It's available 3 days a week for things like commissions. And there are two big events on the island. Two big PvP events. So the PvP events, in fact, let's step back a little bit. Kind of rushing into things here. Let's bring up the map. So Radiation Island consists of essentially kind of two main areas. There are the outer islands that you can see here. I can't, oh, I can hide that. There we go. This is where we are, up here in the top right hand corner. And there are 3 other camps on the island, and this is the center island itself is a big PvP zone. The outer islands themselves are a PvP area. When you jump in from your camp into the outer islands, and you have to take an extra step to jump into the main island itself. And what do you have to do here? Well, there's 3 things. One, as I mentioned right at the beginning, is the commissions. Commissions are basically little events, little missions that you have to do that will earn you and your camp points. The points you can earn every day on those days are capped at 500. In addition, there are kind of 2 PvP competitions that happen during the week. One is the zombie. So there's 2 zombies that appear. I think they're like one here, yeah, and one here. That's where they'll appear later. I think it's today. I kind of lost track of time a little bit. But yeah, today. And basically any of these 4 camps, or all of these 4 camps, or none of them, if they so wish, can jump in and they can tackle the boss. Now, the tricky part comes in when the other camps decide they're going to take on the same boss. So they can jump you, they can attack. So that's where the PvP side of things comes in. So in addition to dealing with one of these big bosses, you have to deal with aggro, hostiles. The other event is the supply vans. And supply vans are basically, vans will appear on the map, similar to the boss. You have to pick up a van, you have to repair it, you have to drive it, and bring it back to your base. The van supply run basically has 3 phases. The first phase, they're kind of normal vans. I'm not really sure if they have a kind of special name or not. So 3 vans appear. You have to jump in one, you have to defend against it, you have to take out any aggro from other players that you have along the way, and you have to drive the van all the way back to your camp. Not to the outer island, you have a kind of inner camp space just here. Once that's done, the next set of vans that will spawn are 2. So 2, I guess they're rare. They're rare vans. And there's less vans. There's 4 camps competing for them. So there's a lot more aggro that you have to deal with. And then finally there's a legendary van when there's only one. And then basically it's a free-for-all. So, you know, to succeed in this, in these parts, you kind of have to know the terrain, you need a good strategy, you need teamwork, you need good communication, and all of those things. But at the moment we're going to work just on commissions. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. Let's get rid of this because I've already built it. So here are the commissions themselves. They appear on the event tab. And if you see here, you'll see a kind of a little arrow. Click on this, and they basically lists the commissions that you can actually do. Most of them are actually on the outer island, and a couple of them, the high value ones, you see the big danger flag just here. These are on the main island. So there's a chance you're going to encounter some PvP if you do that. A chance, not always. If you go as a group, you're usually okay. I'm going to start off with a couple of the simpler ones to start with. Apologies if my I'm kind of struggling to find words at the moment. It's not been easy, but that's good. I'm good. So these outer island ones, yeah, you know, it's pretty naughty stuff. There's one just here. There's a wounded guy that you can heal just here. The first few times, it's usually better just to work through this list because it will auto path you to the place that you need to go. And then once we've done a few of these, we'll jump across to the main island. And we'll probably see if we can get one of the supply chests or take out one of the bigger zombies. I'm not really sure if you can get all of the 500 points that you can possibly get from here. It doesn't look like you can. So let's go and see if we can get some supplies. And off we go. Ba-da-bum. And here's the main dock. So when you jump in, or when you return to the main island, you can do that from the ship just here on the left. And then on the right, you'll have either a helicopter or another ship that you can use to go to the main island. So now we're on the main island. There's our helicopter. If you look on the mini-map, you actually see, I'll highlight it just over here, this kind of black and white compass mark. This guy will take you to, where are you? There you are, the fast travel guy. So he has 4 locations that he can take you to. He can take you to Signal Tower, the Crossroads, the Supply Camp, or the logging site. We're going to jump into the logging site ourselves. Okay, and now we're essentially kind of in open PvP. This terrain also has zombies. Going to bring up our motorbike. Keep an eye on our minimap for any little red dots. Often, not always, any aggro will appear on the minimap. Depends if they've fired recently or not. And as you can see, directly ahead of us is a chest, a supply crate. And there you go. That's the 500 points done. So let's head back over here, because I don't really want to call with my pants down. Not a good look. And we're going to head back up now to our camp. Looks like one of the dudes in our camp needs a bit of help. So let's do that. Go up to camp. Ah, somebody already got there first. Okay. They're always worth doing. Some of them seem a bit expensive, but you know, you both get points for helping each other out. What? And I've gone too far. As I said, there is aggro here. Sometimes it's helpful to place a map marker on the map. There we go. And we can hop. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's return to the outer island. On the bigger competitions, the two that I mentioned just now, the zombie and the supply vans, it's actually pretty interesting because there's a PvP and there's a PvE event. So the PvE event, on the map that you see here, you'll see coloured squares indicating, or zones indicating that there's a zombie attack that's happening. There's usually about 3 of them over this side, there's 2 of them over here, and there's one big one over here. The PvE one actually helps out the main island. Taking out the zombies will increase morale. When you hit certain boundaries of morale, the main island will have some buffs. So we've done our commissions, we've helped out the camp, we've helped out ourselves, we get some points for that. Okay, and that's done. So let's see what we have to do next. We need to go through and make sure we do all of our dailies. So let's jump into Lost City. I've not done any of these new ones yet. It's been a bit tricky recently, and I don't have my usual companions around. Let's check what we got here. Camp. Radiation Island is pretty important because the commissions, they do help out a ton. If you take a look here, you can see what the leaderboard looks like. You can actually earn 12,000 camp points just by doing the commissions. And then the supply van and the zombie islands, they each have their own point scheme. So here, the supply van, you get 1,000 points for the small vans, just under 2,000 for the medium ones, and 3,000 for the large. And then if you take a look at the zombies, it's 2,500 points that you get for controlling the zombies when it dies. It's an interesting kind of aggro mechanic. Let me just check out. Okay, so we're queued for Lost City. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Oh, looks like we have a pay to win buddy. Part of this. Let's reload, go and grab the first one. Reload time is pretty awful on this gun, but it holds more rounds than one of the others I was trying. Just trying this one out. I think it might be pretty good for PvP. See what we can see. This thing is pretty straightforward. usually a big boss. Where are you? There you go. Let's reload. See how the others are doing for damage. Pretty shit. I'm not even sure they're here. So what I like to do here is basically just grab the aggro of these guys. Try not to get too ahead of the rest of the group, because otherwise it's just a pain in the ass. Somebody's triggered the way marker, so it means we need to get a move on. Oh, come on. Ah. Dealing with a bunch of randos who don't know how to do it. Wonderful. Reload. Looks like only half of the guys are here. Gun's working out pretty well. Pretty happy with it. I'd like to try a shotgun. Oh, come on, dude. Oh great, somebody decided to run ahead. We've done like 3,500 damage. Oh, like a dick. He's pulled at the aggro and he can't actually deal with it. Oh, big surprise. Chaos. Keep an eye on the ammo for the heavy, and then switch back when we've got a decent amount left. Easy as pie. It is pretty straightforward to run through. And so let's reload and then take a look at the next. Outpost commission. Let's go and do. We can get that one. Too early for lunch. Limited time goodies. Request for supplies. Let's go and do this one. It's good to get the camp stuff out of the way first. You get camp points and you get contribution, and the camp gets a pretty decent buff from activity and from funds. So activities and funds are needed for upgrading the camp. Okay. So we'll grab that one, and can we do this one today? I can never remember what day. Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Today is Thursday, so we can't do that one yet. That's cool. Just see what's going on. This is new camp, unfortunately, and I'm not quite sure how the process works. Do some auto match. Said I don't have my usual crowd. Hope we don't get a bunch of dorks this time around. Only the leader can do this. Come on, dude. The problem with these pug groups is that the guys really kind of drag their ass. Bunch of, like, this can be done in like no time at all if someone actually knows what they're doing. Grab a gun. This thing jumps around a lot, but the damage output is pretty good. The questing is pretty, a little bit glitchy. It will stall you easily, especially when you do stage changes like this. At the moment, it's pretty, it's pretty glitchy. Car out the way. Over here out of the corner. Oh, someone grabbed the clue. And then the last step is decode. And there you go. Let's not do that. The guy wasn't really on the vault. Yeah, I'm harsh. Harsh on myself. Let's grab these things while we're here. The commission stuff. These, yeah. Back in our bag to deal with. Well, we got one of these. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. Another bunch of randos. Add to my day. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum. What's this one? The gun's pretty good. The reload time is something that kind of ticks me off a little bit. I may have to switch to the vector for PvE. There we go. Easy as pie. So if you are playing Undawn, you'll see at the bottom of the screen a creator code. That will give you access to some goodies. If you'd like to use it, that would be pretty good, useful. It gives me a bit of benefit as well, and it gives you some things. So yeah. Okay, let's shift across to the vector. I'm out of ammo, so we need to go back to our homestead. Empty our bags. Tidy up, and then we can move on to the next thing. I don't want to do that. Come on. Bit of interface trickery there. I do wish we could exclude certain items from that, but we can't. Let's check email first. Aha, so we have all of our things. And now I need to promote something for a friend. I don't like it when we're too flowery, when I'm too flowery. So that part is done. So let's clear out our inventory. Can we open this? Food backpack is full. Okay, let's take a look here. Equipment. Nothing we can do today. Let's have a look actually. Schedule. So level cap today is 56. Get this. I did buy the glory pass, although I've not sunk any other cash into the game. It's worth it for the extra bonuses. Here, you know, you're only getting these vouchers, which I'll show you in a second. But you do get a lot of polishing mats and armor inserts and all that sort of stuff. Take a look at this. Ah, God. I'm not quick enough. Dang it. Dagnabbit. So food backpack is full. Let's take a look. That's junk. I took out some junk food yesterday. So I call this junk food because it's only providing like HP recovery and that sort of stuff. It's even worse. Actually, the HP recovery on this pancake is pretty awesome. That is terrible. That gives me decent HP. Damage resistance. Let's discard that one. Okay. Got a few more spots here. Most of the food that I have is basically attribute food. This is a strawberry slushy, which increases skill strength by 48. I keep this one as well. I should actually make a few more milkshakes. So creamy fruit milkshake gives you an increase in damage by 43, and then this is a defensive buff. Now with the buffs, you can have multiple food buffs running at the same time, but you can't have multiple within the same group. It doesn't actually list what group these foods are in, so you need to do a bit of experimentation. But you can have an attack and a damage food buff at the same time. We also need to do our camp supplies, so let's take a look here. To do this, it's usually best to be in your homestead because then it will pull from your lockers. I have most of the mats here already, and I need to get the Lake Soul Orchid, and that is in Lake Soul, so let's head off there. Lake Soul is around here. Okay. And here, you know, all of these extra herbs and this sort of stuff is basically in your camp's homestead. So let's take a look. You can see the little green leaf symbol on the minimap. And then you can use that to figure out where you need to go. Usually it's along the road. Come here. The camp mechanic in the game is fairly okay. It's pretty big, as in there's lots of stuff that you can do in a camp and that sort of thing. You really do need to be in a camp. You can't complete your daily stuff without it. Which is a bit frustrating. Where are you? Around the corner? It's going to be over here somewhere. There you go. So that's given us 3. Let's go across to the fishery. Today there's a fishing competition as well. Let me just double check that that should be the right thing. Just want to make sure that the sound was working as I hoped. Let's go and pick up a few more of these. If we have excess, we can actually help out in camp and that sort of stuff. And we'll need a few for other days. I always like to pick up like 6 or more. Grab a couple more while we can see them on the minimap. One more, I think, and then we'll be good to go. So the camps offer a lot. There's camp-based events that happen. There are quite a lot of events in the game. Specifically camp-based ones, you know, ones that kind of matter for the camp for, you know, ranking and that sort of stuff. There's PvP as well as PvE events. Some of the PvE ones that are ranked, you're ranked against other camps for the completion time. And then the PvP ones tend to be kind of either point or team based. Last night was one of the PvP events, which is a 12 versus 12 event in the aeronautical map. Well, you'll see that in a bit if you're not familiar with it. Aeronautical is a kind of a 12 versus 12 PvP event that you can do during the day. It comes on at particular intervals in the day. The next one starts at 1 o'clock, so we'll do some streaming then. For that. There's a few PvP things. I don't really know what that one is. Nelson Plaza. Let's join that one. Let's just check we have ammo. Grab another ammo box just so we have enough. And make sure we've got ammo selected. And it's go and follow, and that will then port us off to where they are. I've not unlocked this one yet, so let's do this one. Not done this one before, so I'm not exactly sure what we need to do. Probably just kill zombies. Reload time is better here. Judging by how their health is going down. I think they probably need a bit of food. Clear out these bodies. As I said, never done this one before, so I'm not exactly sure what to do. How do I get up there? Oh, probably on that thing. Aha, through here. Easy. Easy as pie. Where are they going? Like somebody else I know, pretty terrible at healing themselves. Follows a bit of a pain in the ass. You want to do more? Pretty straightforward. Strongholds. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum. Okay, they've come home. So let's take off the follow. I can't really hear the music. Where's the music gone down? Oh, it's better. Okay. Maybe I'm just not monitoring it today. What have we got in ways of goodies? It's food. Okay, let me just check. Alright, what's this one? This one's pretty straightforward. I've actually done this one before. Bottom. Bottom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, Ali, you're going to communicate. No. Choose Homestead. Nightmare. Let's take off auto follow. Let's have something. Oh. Minigun's pretty awesome for this. Face tanking at its best. Lost chemicals, like that. Might as well tag along. Oh, this is an easy one. They're going to run around there, trigger the boss to appear, run around here. Damn it. I always die on those ones. I always take too much aggro. But you respawn anyway. So, what was it? Good. Okay. I should look out for my HP a bit more. Okay. Okay, let's tidy up. Let's tidy up my crap. Okay. So I'm going to call it a day there. I think I will stream a bit later. I need some fresh air. Thanks for watching. If you watch live, thanks for watching and thanks for being here. If you're watching pre-recording or watching the recording of this, then thank you. I do appreciate it very much. I will see you later today. Until then, take care. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Ciao, ciao.